live. As I promised, I stated that I would find out why Desiree Perez received a pardon from Trump. I might just start because I'm so tired. Yeah. Hello, hello, hello. Mic check, mic check, mic check. If you can hear me, press 1. Put a 1 in the chat. I am keeping my promise from my live earlier, stating that I would find out why did Desiree Perez. Thank you, Choke Man, for that 1. If you didn't see my live earlier about Rock Nation and Tasha K and Nicki Minaj, I stated that Desiree Perez had received a pardon from Trump, and I never knew that. Well, I said that I would come back and let you guys know if you didn't know. So let's get into it real quick. Why did she receive a pardon from Trump? Is that what we say? That's what we want to know. Oh, now watch. This is going to come. Now it's going to take a long time to come up. What the world? All right. Here we go, y'all. In the days before ongoing, President Trump finally revealed his long list of last-minute pardons and communications at around 1 a.m. ET on Wednesday. Now, this isn't this Wednesday because this is, I think this happened years ago. So I'm just reading what the article says because I wanted to find out, and I try to keep my promises. Okay, so on Wednesday, several names in the entertainment world had been mentioned as likely candidates, some accurate. Rappers Lil Wayne and Kodak Black, Death Row Records co-founder Mike Harry O'Harris, some inaccurate. Joe Exotic, some whose music background is less known. Longtime Rudy Giuliani and Jared Kushner associate Ken Kirsten, who played in indie rock bands in the late 80s. But few expected to see the name of Desiree Perez, who is CEO of Jay-Z's Rock Nation empire, and along with her husband, Rock Nation sport chief Juan Perez, is a longtime and valued associate of the rappers. President Trump granted a full pardon to Desiree Perez. The relevant section of the statement from the press secretary regarding executive grants of clemency reads, Ms. Perez was involved in a conspiracy to distribute drugs. What? Yeah, that's what I said. drugs. Since her conviction, Ms. Perez has taken full accountability for her actions and has turned her life around. Has she? Has she? I don't know. But let's keep going. She has been gainfully employed and has been an advocate for criminal justice reform in her community. But yet, she tried to put her daughter in the she did put her daughter in the psychiatric ward for 2 weeks and in trouble for speaking to Tasha K. But let's keep going. Gainfully employed is almost a comic understatement for the successful CEO of a billionaire, multifaceted, multi-million-dollar entertainment and sports company that oversees the careers including Rihanna, Mariah Carey, Alicia Keys, Shakira, J. Cole, Big Sean, Megan Thee Stallion, and many others, along with the multiple successful athletes and programs, the Super Bowl halftime show, and other aspects of the NFL's entertainment. It's no coincidence that last year's halftime performance, again, last year halftime performers, we know wasn't Shakira, because this is a while ago. Performers were Shakira and longtime friend of ROC, Jennifer Lopez, and Perez's past offenses are among the less notorious in Trump's extremely long list of executive pardons and commutations. So let's keep going. Okay, so this was in 1994, guys. Hi, K-Dance. Hi, Dank. RX. Please do not forget to hit the like. Subscribe today. Subscribe right now. Come on, I'm going to give you 3 seconds. 1, 2, 3. 3. Boom. You should have subscribed by now. You should have subscribed and hit the like by now. All right, let's keep going. Now again, guys, this was back in 1994, but I had to come back and let you know before you be like, she ain't come back and let us know. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that type of YouTuber. I want to keep my promises. So here we are continuing. After her 1994 arrest for conspiracy with intent to distribute drugs, Perez cooperated with the U.S. Attorney's Office and received a sentence of 5 years probation. So, if it says that she cooperated with the U.S. Attorney's Office, that's why Nikki says there's a rat. She's a rat. She's a snitch. It's all coming together. What? Who knew? Didn't know. All right, Nikki, I understand. All right. She received 9 months probation in 1999. And she quotes, I'm grateful to have received, goddamn, I'm sorry. I'm grateful to have received a pardon and to have formally closed that chapter of my life in the eyes of the law. Perez, now 52, said in a statement Wednesday morning, I have taken full accountability for my mistakes from 25 years ago. But I also take tremendous pride in my personal growth, perseverance, and accomplishments since then. This pardon reinforces my lifelong commitment to advocate for criminal justice reform and social justice initiatives. So, we have found out today Perez, put her daughter in a psychiatric ward for 2 weeks. ROC Nation is suing, or I don't know what they're doing, because the daughter disobeyed the gag order. And she talked about it on Tasha K. And it was on her Instagram. Now, the daughter is saying that she didn't know it was on her Instagram. How do you not know something is on your Instagram? But she says once she knew, she took it down. Well, too late. All right, let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Desiree continues to say, quoting, I feel good, but a little numb, she told the New York Times separately, noting that she had applied for the pardon just 2 days before she received. I haven't forgiven myself, and I'm not sure I ever will. Perez declined Variety's request for an interview. But how did the pardon come about? Insiders speculate that Van Jones, a lawyer, author, and CNN correspondent who is represented by ROC Nation, may have helped to navigate the treacherous waters of the Trump administration. Although a source close to the situation denied that Jones was involved. It's an easy assumption to make while he is outwardly no fan of the former president. Well, really, that ain't got nothing to do if he's not a fan of the former president. Is he a fan of Perez's? Jones worked closely with the administration on many occasions, and it is said to be close with Trump advisors and son-in-law Jared Kushner. He also worked with Kim Kardashian, to procure the release from prison of Alice Marie Johnson, who had been serving a life sentence for a non-violent DRUG offense. After meeting with Kardashian in September of 2018, Trump commuted Johnson's sentence and she walked free after 21 years in prison. Okay, I'm going to stop right here for 1 second so I can say, please hit the like. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. And so I can say, subscribe right now. Subscribe right now. Subscribe right now. High cadence. Hit the notification right now. Hit the notification bell right now. Hit the notification bell right now. I'm going to give you 3 more seconds. Are we ready? Let's count down. Everybody at the same time. 1, 2, 3. Keeping me in the algorithm. Hit the like. All right, let's keep going. We were talking about Van Jones. Okay, their connection came after Jones and members of Cut 50, the criminal justice reform organization he launched in 2015, met with President Trump and Kushner, whose father had spent 14 months in prison for tax evasion and illegal campaign contributions, to discuss a criminal justice reform bill. Cut 50 was joined in the effort by Kardashian, who has aspirations for a legal career later that year. I don't know if she ever even passed the bar, but she wants to be like her dad. Let's keep going. The First Step Act, a criminal justice reform bill that the New York Times said would bring the most substantial changes in a generation to sentencing laws passed in 2018. Roc Nation declined Variety's request for further comment and interview with Jones. Perez's pardon took many by surprise and also spurred some questions related to the Roc Nation roster. Namely, did efforts to obtain the presidential favor explain why so few Roc Nation artists campaigned on behalf of the Democratic ticket, both in the presidential race and in Georgia? Were 2 Senate seats were hotly contested, while Alicia Keys and Megan Thee Stallion showed support on social media and through other organizations. Their participations compared to appearances by Beyonce and Jay-Z made on behalf of the Obama and Biden ticket. While the number of voters who might be swayed by celebrity endorsements might not seem overly significant in a race that both sides knew was likely to be decided by razor-thin margins in many districts and states, Republicans knew that every vote they could keep out of the other side's camp was important. A source close to the situation stressed that Roc Nation does not impose itself in its artists' political involvement. And we all know that that is not true. However, one source familiar with Perez and the former administration wouldn't blame Roc Nation for playing it safe. Quote, as anyone who's worked with the Trump White House knows, you can't piss him off, or he will take revenge. Yes, he will. If you do not agree with Trump, if you don't like what he says, what he does, he will fire you. Now, with that being said, could that be... Oh, wait a minute. But still, Jay-Z keeps being in the news. I don't know. Let's keep going. Why is a pardon important for Perez, who's already reached the upper ranks in the business? What? A pardon will be important for anybody. Insiders point to global ambitions for the executive, who was promoted from COO to CEO of Roc Nation in December of 2019, as well as the company ambitions to move into businesses like cannabis. Jay-Z recently launched a branch called Monogram in Spirits. As a convicted felon, there are certain things you can't do, like run a public company, offers the source. That may have been holding Roc Nation back. Well, now we know the reason why Nicki has been blasting off on Roc Nation and calling Desiree Deseret. And why we know that Jay-Z has his spirits and his cannabis. Or does he have his cannabis? Maybe there's something else I got to look into. But anyway, y'all gotta hit the like, because I kept my promise. I said I'm gonna find out what in the world did she get a pardon for. And lo and behold, Miss Perez out here selling DRUGSs. What in the world? Why would you do something like that? Working for Roc Nation, making a nice amount of change, and you go and do something like that. And I'm sure a deal was made, and she got a pardon. She got a pardon like 2 days right before she put it in. Or she put it in, and then 2 days after, she got it. A deal was made. Because, like I said, I don't trust nobody. And for sure, I don't trust Trump. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. Don't trust him. And that's probably why he has had Jay-Z's back through that whole ordeal with who is going to perform at the Super Bowl. That's probably why he was at the Super Bowl. Because Trump don't even like football, he said. Look at this. Everything coming around 360. Everything is coming around 360. Hit the like because I'm putting the pieces of the puzzle together. Now, if I find out more, if I do a little bit more digging, now I can guarantee you it won't be tonight because I got some other stories that I want to dig on into. So, if you're up, go take a look at my vlog and go take a look at the live that I did earlier with about Tasha K, Nikki, and Desiree. And until the next video, I absolutely appreciate every single last one of y'all. Tell a friend, tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend to come over here and subscribe to the Traci Show. And you know Traci is with the I. It's Traci 2.0. Please do that. Please do that for me. It's all free. Now, if you like, I will pin my Cash App up there at the top of the link. Because the Lord knows I need the money. Maybe I'll call Desiree and ask her, can I get a job? As something. If she's CEO, maybe I could be COO. I can do something. I can style something. I can do something. I can do something. I don't know what it is yet, but let me think about it overnight. Again, hit the like, share, subscribe, and comment. Y'all can do that. Y'all can do that for me. It's real easy. I kept my promise. Now, I'm going to do the 3-second countdown again. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Hit the like, hit the like, hit the daggone like, and subscribe right now, right now, right now, right now. And go check out my other videos. Go check out my vlog I just put up. Go ahead. Go ahead. Until the next video, I love y'all. Peace out. Remember, I kept my promise. Do your part. All right. I'm out.